lot of fascination with politics these days. The Republican presidential hopefuls at this point, of course, getting closer to that official race for the White House. Now it's becoming a sprint with the Iowa caucuses just 2 weeks away.
So it was a busy weekend for the candidates. Wyatt Andrews is in Washington with the latest from the campaign trail for us this morning. Wyatt, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. Former Speaker Newt Gingrich still leads former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney in most of the polls in Iowa. But when it was Romney who won the endorsement of the Des Moines Register newspaper, Gingrich's response was he's welcome to it. Gingrich appeared with Bob Schieffer on the CBS News broadcast Face the Nation.
The Des Moines Register this morning endorsed Mitt Romney. I have to get your reaction.
Well, I'm actually delighted because the Manchester Union Leader, which is a reliably conservative newspaper, endorsed me. The Des Moines Register, which is a solidly liberal newspaper, did not endorse me. I think that indicates who the conservative in this race is.
Gingrich stayed away from criticizing Mitt Romney.
I'm not going to comment on Governor Romney.
Instead, he stepped up his criticism of the judicial system. Gingrich's attacks on what he calls out-of-touch activist judges is getting a response from the conservatives he needs, especially in Iowa.
We've had rulings that outlawed school prayer. We've had rulings that outlawed the cross. We've had rulings that outlawed the Ten Commandments. We've had a steady secular drive to radicalize this country away from all of its core beliefs.
This president is intent on spending.
Mitt Romney, meanwhile, pocketed two key endorsements from two different wings of the Republican Party. First, the endorsement of former presidential nominee Bob Dole from the establishment side of the GOP, and then the backing of South Carolina's Governor Nikki Haley, who's a favorite of the Tea Party.
This is about looking at Washington, seeing that it is in complete chaos, saying we can't have anybody associated with Washington because we need someone to go in there and fix the problem.
Romney also appeared on a Sunday public affairs show for the first time in nearly 2 years, and he used that time to target President Obama's handling of the economy.
He's extraordinarily vulnerable because we'll say, how did that work, Mr. President? You're 4 years in office. Just how well did those programs work? Did the poverty decline in this country? Did it go up? Went up.
But Romney is facing questions about his work at Bain Capital, an investment firm where Democrats say Romney got rich at the expense of laid-off workers.
But I know that'll be used. I know that. It'll be fun. I recognize the president's going to go after me. I'll go after him.
Romney is still trailing Gingrich in Iowa, but Gingrich's once commanding lead is slipping in almost every new poll. And where Gingrich once built that lead after several strong showings in debates, there are no debates left between now and the Iowa caucuses in 2 weeks. Chris?
Why, yes, just under 2 weeks before those first votes are cast. Ron Paul, where does he factor in Iowa right now?
You know, Chris, Ron Paul is a serious contender in Iowa. He's often left out of the national conversation, but in Iowa, he has a very strong base. And of the most recent polling of likely caucus goers, Gingrich has slipped a lot. Romney has slipped a little, but Ron Paul is building on his base in Iowa.
All right, CBS's Wyatt Andrews in Washington for us this morning. Wyatt, thank you.